Thank you. Kia ora. Hello. My name is Rhaz, and to my left is the entire population of New Zealand. We are a tiny country of about 4.5 million people. Why we got 6 candidates, I don't know, but we did. So that's exciting. We're really smart. To my left we have Soumil, Grace, Morag, Chris.
Sienna.
I actually forgot Chris's name just then. Wow. No, New Zealand is a tiny country, and it makes it that much more special that we actually get to go to an event like this. I think all of us were absolutely blown away when we were told that we get to go to an opportunity like Space Camp. It's really going to reshape our lives and change our and give us experiences about this particular community and really encourage us in that field. Right, Sienna.
New Zealand is an island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, and we are situated on a plate boundary, which means that the Alpine Fault runs the length of our country. This means that we have beautiful mountains and mostly dormant volcanoes, but it also means that we have lots of earthquakes, which is a bit more unfortunate. And we actually have a hole in our part of the ozone layer, so it's nice to come here and step outside and not be burnt to a crisp immediately.
So New Zealand was actually only settled about 500 years ago, so most of the history we learn is current events. We are actually quite an interesting country in the fact that we don't have any native mammals, and we've only got birds. Well, we do have 2 mammals, but they're bats, so they don't really count. We have no creepy crawlies or any poisonous animals, no snakes. So we're a pretty tame country when it comes to animals. Yeah.
Even though we have no interesting animals, really, we have a lot of interesting New Zealanders, so including us. So, for example, there's Edmund Hillary, who was the first person to climb Mount Everest, and there's also Edmund Hillary, who was the first person to go all the way across Antarctica. There's Kate Shepherd, who got the Votes for Women, and we were the first country in the world to have votes for women. We have Ernest Rutherford, who was... Shut up. was the first man to split the atom. And we also had A.J. Hackett, who invented bungee jumping, and we're quite well known for all our adrenaline junkie type sports. And he illegally bungee jumped off the Eiffel Tower.
New Zealand's a great haven for southern astronomers. We have one of the darkest night skies in all of the world. There's a reserve that we have in the South Island of New Zealand called the Aoraki Mackenzie International Dark Sky Reserve, where we have some of the darkest night skies. And the nearby town of Lake Tekapo, they have special controls on their lighting, so there's very little light pollution. And so it's a haven for astrophotography and scientists.
Hi guys. Rather strangely, my group has nominated me to be the one to talk about racial and cultural diversity in New Zealand. So that's really it, isn't it? It's a very culturally diverse place. I guess I'm an illustration of that fact. So as a result, I think it's a very accepting place in terms of its overall culture, which is basically a good time. I'd say one thing about New Zealand culture that's good to note is despite or regardless of whatever ethnic background you might be from, collectively as New Zealanders, our favourite pastime is definitely sitting down on a Saturday night and watching the All Blacks, which is the rugby team of New Zealand, world champions, absolutely thrash the Australian rugby team, the Wallabies. Because New Zealand is the best in the world of rugby, we're an extremely proud rugby nation and we really like that Aussie-Kiwi rivalry. So thanks guys. And that's us, is it? Yeah, thank you.